Okay, great. So we talked about the name of the two hands. The shorter one will be the hour hand. The longer one will be the minute hand. And both of the hands will start from 12. So when they pointing up, this will be the starting point. Okay? Now everyone, let's take a look here. Basically we have known the name. Let's review it, okay? Tell me, what's the name of the shorter one? 3, 2, 1. It's the... Tell me, hour hand. Great, hour hand. And what's the name of the longer one? It's the minute hand. Very well done. Okay, everyone. So on the clock, except for the two hands, can you see any other things? Any other things? You can, right? Okay, just shout out. What can you see? Numbers, great numbers. And can you see lines? The lines. Also, you can see the circle, right? Okay, everyone, very well done. So now tell me, everyone, how many numbers on the clock? How many numbers? Tell me. 3, 2, 1. There are? How many numbers? Wow, 12 numbers. Can you see? From 1, 2, 3, 4 to 12. So we have 12 numbers on the clock. The numbers will help us to represent the time. And now, everyone, except for the hands, we can also see the lines. Can you see the lines? Okay, so basically we have, can you see some longer lines like this? Also, we have some shorter lines. Can you see the shorter lines? Yes? Yeah, great. So between each two longer lines, we have some shorter lines like this. Now, everyone, okay, take a look. So if you can see the longer lines like this. So now, everyone, if the shorter hand, the hour hand, travels from 12 to 1, I will show you here, okay? 1 second. Okay, if the shorter hand, the hour hand, travels from 12 to 1, then it means 1 hour. Listen carefully, that's 1 hour. And if, everyone, the shorter hand, the hour hand, travels from 12 to 2, how many hours? Can you show me the finger, please? 2 hours. Very well done. If we continue to travels to 3, how many hours? 3 hours. Great. If it continues to travel to 8, how many hours, everyone? 8 hours. Thank you, Aurelia. Thank you, Alex. Good job. Now, everyone, I have a question. If the hour hand travels here, it's between 5 and 6. So do we have 6 hours? Yes or no? Yes or no? No, we haven't arrived at 6. So there are only 5 hours. Okay? So it means when the hour hand is pointing between two numbers, then we will choose the smaller number as the hour because we haven't arrived at 6. Can you follow me? Make sense? Very well done. Everyone, can you give me some feedback? Make sense? Thank you, Aurelia. Thank you, Liliana. Thank you, Cindy. Good job. Okay. Now, everyone, we still have another hand. Do you remember? The longer one. The name is, tell me, the name is minute hand. Great, everyone. Now, we know for the minute hand, it will start from the top as well. And now, the minute hand will start to travel. So when the minute hand travels here, can you see? Here is a little line, the shorter line. Then this will represent 1 minute. Okay, everyone, if it continues to travel, and then the longer hand will travel here. So now, everyone, 1 minute, 2 minutes. So this shorter line will represent 2 minutes. Can you follow me? Make sense? Okay, everyone, if we continue to travel, can you count with me, please? So thus 2 minutes, and then 3 minutes, and then 4 minutes, show me please, and then 5 minutes, and then 6 minutes, and then 7 minutes, and then show me 8 minutes, 9 minutes, and then 10 minutes. Very well done. So what can we know, everyone? The little gap, the smaller section, each smaller section will represent 1 minute. But for the larger section, can you see? The larger section will represent 1 hour. Okay, everyone. So now let's see between each two gaps, between each two longer lines, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little gaps. So 5 smaller gaps will represent how many minutes? Can you show me? Yeah, 5 minutes. Very well done. So it means number 1 will represent 1 hour. Or we can focus on the smaller section, which means 5 minutes. Okay, everyone. So now the longer hand will start to travel, okay? So we know for each little gap will be 1 minute, and each large gap will be 5 minutes. So question, from 1 to 2, how many minutes are there? We can count the smaller gaps, right? Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So between 1 and 2, how many minutes are there? Can you show me? Show me. How many minutes between 1 and 2? 5 minutes as well. Well done. Okay, everyone. Now, if the longer minute hand starts from 12, okay, and when it starts to travel from 12 to 1, then that means 5 minutes. And then travels to 2, we add another 5. So 5 add another 5, the 2 will represent how many minutes? Can you show me? 10 minutes. Very well done, everyone. Okay, if we continue to travel, then when it travels to 3, then how many minutes are there? We can do 10 plus another 5, which is, tell me, 3, 2, 1, how many minutes? 15 minutes. Very well done. And if we continue to travel to 4, then we will add another 5, which is 20 minutes. Okay, everyone. So each time we plus 5, you know how to count in 5s, do you? Okay, let's count. So 5, 10, 15, 20, and then it will be, tell me, 25. And then the next one will be 30. And then for 7, it will represent 35. Tell me, just shout out, 35. And then when it travels to 8, how many minutes? 40. Great. Okay. When it continues to travel to 9, how many minutes? Tell me. Just tell me, Aurelia. Tell me. 45 minutes. Great. And if it continues to travel to 10, how many minutes? 45 and then 50. Very well done. And then we will have 55 and then 60 here. So when we get to 60, we can see it traveled for the whole clock, right? So it means, everyone, 1 hour will equal with 60 minutes. Make sense, everyone? Any question? Aurelia, I'm sorry, because this is a large class, so I cannot call you, okay? I'm sorry about it. Okay, so now everyone, we know 1 hour will be 60 minutes. And now, everyone, let's take a look at the video. Let's review that, okay?
This is the clock face. The short one is the hour hand, and the long one is the minute hand. Here are 12 numbers. The circle on the clock face is divided into 12 equal large sections. Each large section is divided into 5 equal smaller sections. So there are 60 small sections on the clock. The minute hand moves one small section in a minute. And it moves one big section in 5 minutes. One complete rotation of the minute hand is 60 minutes. At this point, the hour hand had got exactly one big section.
Okay, everyone. So after the video, I think you can remember that well, right? Let's review it. For the shorter one, the name of it will be hour hand. The longer one's name is minute hand. And also when the shorter one travels from 12 to 1, it means 1 hour. But how can we know the minute? We will count the smaller sections. So that represent minutes, 5 minutes. Okay, make sense, everyone? Can you give me some feedback? Thank you, Ethan. Vivian, Ariana, thank you, very good job. Okay, everyone, now let's take a look here. So have you ever seen the time like on the phone like this? Yes? Yeah, okay, great. I can show you my phone, okay? This is the time on my phone, can you see? So now everyone, let's try to read them, okay? Read it. So for this time, how can we read it? Just tell me. 3, 2, 1 is 11:48. Yes, how to read this one? 8:16, right? How to read this one? 12:54. Yeah, that's right, everyone. So can you see? For all the time, we have two parts, the left part and the right part. Can you see that? Great. Okay. Then everyone, I'd like to tell you, for the time, how can we show the time? We have two parts, the hour part and the minute part. Like 11:48. So 11 will show the hour. 48, the right part will show the minute. Okay? If we have a time like this, I will show you. Like this. So 00 means there is no minute in this hour, right? So this will be the starting of 12. And how can we read it? Do you know how to read it? It's 12 tell me, 12 clock. Have you ever heard it before? Yes? Great, very well done, everyone. Perfect. Now, everyone, let's see this time. It's 3:00. Everyone, how to read it? How to read it? Just tell me. 3, 2, 1 is 3:00. Make sense? Yes, great. It's 3:00. So if we draw the time on the wrong clock, how can we draw that? That's 12, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and 4, 5, 6. I will draw it here, okay? So now for the hour, everyone, the hour is 3. So it means, everyone, for the hour hand, the shorter one will be point to number. Can you show me? The shorter one will point to number 3. Very well done here. And then for the longer hand, for the minute, it's 00. It means we haven't gone any minute for this hour. It will be the starting of 3 this hour. So where will we start? Do you remember? Can you show me your arm? Yeah, the hand will start from the top. So now the longer one will point to 12. That's 3:00. Can you follow me? Thank you. Very well done. Okay, everyone. So now let's take a look at this clock. Basically, we have seen it before, but now it's can you tell me when we read the clock, we can start from the shorter one, the hour hand, right? So if I want to write down the time, I can write hour and minute one by one. So what's the hour, everyone? Can you show me the fingers? What's the hour? What's the hour? 3. Show me, everyone. What's the hour? Yes, 3. And what's the minute? Is it 12? Am I right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is it 12? No, everyone, because we know how can we count the minute? We count the smaller gaps. And now we can see the longer one is pointing to 12. Remember, it always starts from 12. 12 will be the starting point. So is there any minute? Yes or no? No, 0, right? So the minute will be 00. That's 3:00. Make sense? Okay, very well done. Everyone, now let's take a look at this clock. Can you read it, please? Any idea? Okay, tell me. 3, 2, 1. The time is 4:00. Very well done. Great. If I write the time, I will write the hour at first. What's the hour? Can you show me? Yeah, 4 is pointing to 4. And what's the minute? What's the minute? 12? No, it's the starting point, right? So it will be, can you show me? 0 and 0. Very well done. And we will read it as 4 o'clock. Okay, everyone. Good job. Now, everyone, the minute hand will start to travel. Now, where is the minute hand pointing to? It's pointing to the bottom, 6. Do you remember we talked about it before? When the minute hand, I will show you. When the minute hand is pointing to 6, like this. How many minutes are there? How many minutes are there? We can count the smaller sections, right? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then 30. So when the longer hand, minute hand is pointing to 6, then there are how many minutes? Tell me. 30 minutes. Make sense? Okay, thank you everyone. Good job. Now let's take a look at this question. So now we can see the longer one is pointing to 6. So basically we can know it represents, tell me, how many minutes? 30 minutes. Very well done. Why? Because thus we can count the smaller sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 and 15 and 20, 25, and then 30. So at any time, everyone, remember that, please. Now, can you keep that in mind? When the minute hand is pointing to 6, then it represents 30 minutes. Okay? Okay, but we need the time. So for the time, we need the hour and the minute. So what's the hour now, everyone? What's the hour? Where is the hour hand? It's pointing between, can you show me? It's pointing between 3 and 4. However, everyone, do we have 4 hours? Do we have 4 hours? Yes or no? Everyone show me, do we have 4 hours? No, we haven't arrived at 4. Is it? It's between 3 and 4. So now for the hour, great. We will choose number 3. 3 will be the hour. And what's the minute? How many minutes? 30 minutes. Great. Okay. So how can we read it? 3:30. Or everyone, you know, in the UK, we have another way to read it. It's 3:30. Have you ever heard it before? Yes or no? Have you ever heard it? Thank you, Aurelia. Thank you, Alex. No, Alex. Thank you. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Ariana. Great. So, because on the clock, everyone, if you regard it as a circle, so this part will be half of the circle, right? So now can you see? For the minute hand, it travels from 12 to 6. That will be half of the clock. So we can see that's 3:30. Okay? Okay, everyone? Yes or no? Yes? Great. Okay, everyone. Perfect. Okay. Now, everyone, let's take a look at this clock. Okay. So still, we can start from the hour. What's the hour, everyone? Can you show me the fingers, please? Quickly. 3, 2, 1. The hour is 7. Very proud of you. Because now the hour hand is between 7 and 8. But we haven't arrived at 8. So there will be 7. We will choose 7 as the hour. And what's the minute? Do you remember? We count the smaller sections, right? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then 30. So what's a minute? It will be 30 minutes. Great, thank you. So how can we read it? Do you remember? When the minute hand travels from 12 to 6, that's half. So we will read it as half past which hour? Past 7. Make sense, everyone? Thank you. Very good job. Okay. Now, everyone, we learned about how can we read a clock. We will look at the hour hand to tell the hour, and we will look at the minute hand to tell the minute. And also, when the hour hand is between 3 and 4, then we will choose a smaller number because we haven't arrived at 4. Okay? Now let's take a look at, maybe, let me check the time. We can do one practice, okay? Let's try this one. Oh, a second. The third one. Okay, tell me, what's the hour? Can you show me, please? The hour is? Everyone show me, I'm checking. Thank you. What's the hour? 9. Very good job. Because we can see now the hour hand is between 9 and 10. But we haven't arrived at 10. So we will choose a smaller number 9 as the hour. Can you follow me? Great. Okay. And also we have the minute. So when the minute hand is pointing to 6, do you remember how many minutes are there? Can you show me? How many minutes? 30 minutes, is it? Do you remember? Okay, because we count in fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. We count the smaller sections. So it will be 9, 30. But how can we read it, everyone? We will read it as half. Tell me. 3, 2, 1 is half past. Everyone, where's the voice? Half past 9. Very well done. Perfect. Okay, so observe the hour hand and the minute hand one by one. Great, everyone. Perfect. Now let's take a look at this clock, okay? It's a little different. So we still have two hands, the shorter one and the longer one. For the shorter one, we can tell the hour. So let's try to write it. Okay, here. So for the hour, we can see it's between 2 and 3. So the hour we will choose number. Can you show me? 2. Yes, because we haven't arrived at 3, right? So we will choose the smaller number as the hour, which is 2. But what's the minute? What's the minute? Okay, tell me, everyone. For the minute, should we count the smaller sections or count the larger sections? Tell me, larger or smaller for minute? Tell me. Smaller, very well done. Because when the minute hand is traveling from 12 to 3, we can count the smaller sections. That's 5, that's 10, and that's 15. So what's the minute, everyone? What's the minute? Tell me. 3, 2, 1. The minute is 15. Very well done. It's pointing to 3. And we know from 12 to 3, there are 15 smaller sections. So that's 2, 15. Everyone, now, how can we read it? Listen carefully, everyone. Now it's important, okay? 1, 2, 3. Eyes on Chloe, please. Okay, so if we have a circle here, and we divide it into 4 equal parts, then for one out of the 4 equal parts, that will be a quarter. Make sense? Have you ever heard about quarter before? Yes or no? Yeah, okay, great. So that's quarter. And now everyone, take a look. So when the minute hand travels from 12 to 3, is it a quarter? Yes or no? Is it a quarter of the circle? Yes. So if this is a quarter of the circle, then we will read it as quarter past 2. Okay, because 15 minutes means a quarter on the clock. So that's quarter past 2, past the hour. Can you follow me? Great, thank you. Very well done. And now let's try to read this one, okay? So still we start from the hour and then the minute. So what's the hour, everyone? Can you show me the fingers, please? What's the hour? Yeah, thank you. 3. What's the minute? What's the minute? The longer one? 3 is 3. Everyone, we count the smaller sections, right? So that's 5, and then 10, and then 2, 3. How many smaller sections? 15. Very well done. So the minute will be 15. But do remember, when the longer hand travels from 12 to 3, then it means a quarter on the clock. So we'll read it as quarter. Tell me, quarter past 3. Make sense, Alex? Aurelia, Ariana? Okay, very perfect. Vivian, make sense? Okay, perfect. Okay, everyone. Now let's take a look at this question, okay? I will show you another clock. 1 second. Okay, so still on this clock, I will change the position of the two hands. If the hands, the longer one is pointing to 9, and the shorter one is pointing between 2 and 3. So now everyone, for the time, we will start from hour, right? What's the hour here, everyone? What's the hour? Show me the fingers. What's the hour? Yes, 2. Because we haven't arrived at 3. So we will choose 2 as the hour. And what's the minute? It's pretty easy. I have labeled that for you. What's a minute? It's 45. Yes. We count the smaller sections, 5, 10, 15, 20, right? Till 9. That's 45 minutes. Great. So the time is 2:45. However, everyone, how can we read it? Now, everyone, listen carefully. Because from 9, take a look, from 9 to 12, it's another quarter on the clock, is it? Is it a quarter? Yes or no? Is it a quarter? Yes, it's a quarter. And now, if we continue to travel the another quarter, then I will write in right, okay? That will be quarter to the next hour, everyone. If it continues to travel to 12, then after a quarter, it will go to the next hour, which is 3. So for 2:45, we have another way to read it, which is quarter to 3. Because we need another quarter to go to the next hour. So we read it as quarter to the next hour, which is 3. Okay, how do you feel about it? Is it okay or hard or medium level? Can you show me? For 2:45, it will be quarter to 3. Okay, very well done, everyone. Perfect. Okay, everyone. At last, let's take a look at this one. 1 second. Okay. So now we learned how to read the clock, right? For hour, we will read the hour hand, the shorter one. For minute, we will read the longer one, the minute hand. So now, everyone, on the screen, what's the time now? If you have any idea, you can raise your hand and tell me, okay? What's the time now? Okay, tell me. 3, 2, 1. The time is 3:15. It's 15. Why? Because for hour, we observe this shorter one is between 3 and 4, which is 3. For the longer hand, it's pointing to 3. So we count the smaller sections, 5, 10, and 15. So the time will be 3:15. Okay. Also, we have another way to read it. It will be quarter, because we traveled a quarter. That will be quarter past 3. Okay. Make sense, everyone? Okay. Very well done, everyone. Perfect. Now, everyone, actually, we will go to the end of the class. Time flies so fast, right? This will be the last lesson, the last minute for the full license. I feel really lucky to meet all of you here, and I hope in the future we still have some chance to learn with each other. Okay? Okay, everyone. For now, actually we have like 5 minutes to talk with our parents. So if your parents is around you, can you wave your hand? Can you call your parent here, please? Yeah, great. Okay, yeah, if you can, please call parent here. Okay, hello everyone, hello everyone, nice to meet you today. 因为那个我们都在微信群里面那个啥，进的课程哈，所以我后面就用中文跟大家稍微聊两句。因为咱们学完这4天的课之后啊，我是希望就是家长朋友们能够真的把每一节课就是真的价值能够利用起来，所以我想跟家长朋友们说一下咱们这4节课学了什么，好吗？所以家长朋友们在旁边，我们可以稍微有纸笔的话，也可以稍微记一下，因为如果大家需要什么资料的话，可以下来找我领，好吗？ 我在这儿就直接拿这个黑板给大家说了啊，我看找一页白一点儿的，嗯嗯，OK，大家那个 OK everyone, please call parent here, OK? We will talk about what have we learned for the full license. OK，第一节课啊，那个宝贝儿，我叫不了，我叫不了你，你可以叫那个把爸爸妈妈叫过来啊。我看到你举手了，不好意思，因为咱们人太多了，我没有办法叫你，好吗？OK，就是第一节课呢，我们 Lesson 1主要学了加减法、巧算还有数式这一块儿啊，要注意，除了孩子们日常在学校里面会接触到的，比方说7+3，还有什么9+4，咱们学的这个之外，更重要的是我们教了孩子多个数字相加怎么去做，比方说7+1+3，对吧？那这种题的话，我们在做的时候就不要从左往右了，我们可以先把能凑成 friend number 的这个数凑成一个 full ten number。然后我们就可以到的是11。为什么要学这个？这个是为孩子们 Year 2要接触应用题做准备。他将来的应用题肯定是1、2、3步多步骤的，所以这个时候我们要把这个怎么去更快的做计算学起来。另外呢，在 Lesson 1我们还学了一个数位的知识，什么叫做 ones place，对吧？什么叫做 tens place？孩子们现在会不会列数式？如果说数式还不熟练的话，大家一会儿课下可以来找我领资料，好吗？我们要把数式去练起来。然后 Lesson 2我们学了什么呢？我们学了3D 图形，大家还记得吗？有记得家长吗？有记得的宝贝儿吗？Do you remember 3D shapes？OK，我们学了几种比较常见的哈，比方说像cube，对吧？我们还学了那个cuboid、prism，还有圆柱 cylinder，还有像所有的棱锥，我们也学了，我们叫做 pyramid，对吧？我在这儿稍微列一下啊，大家可以稍微记一下。这个我也有资料，如果说大家我都发在群里了，其实如果说在群里面不好找，您就点到右边点开那个文件，或者来找我好吗？学了 prism，还有pyramid。还有像 cone、cylinder 都学了，所以一定要去把这个复习起来，因为3D 图形，我强调一遍啊，在英国的学校里面，这种东西他很可能就一遍就带过了，但是孩子这么小，如果只带过一遍的话，他记不住的，好吗？所以那个家长朋友们一定要，咱们要帮着孩子去做起这个规划来。然后呢，在 Lesson 3我们学了什么？我们学了 word problem，对吧？我们学了应用题。对于应用题来说，是孩子们在 Year 2马上要进入的最重要的一个过渡环节啊，就是要去读题审题，而且要独立的读题审题了。为什么？因为它马上 Year 2完了就 Year 3，对吧？在英国的 Year 3它是 KS2阶段。我们为什么要把这个 KS2阶段划在 Year 2和 Year 3？因为学校的老师也会认为你的孩子都到了3年级了，他应该是一个具有独立学习的能力的孩子。所以说，在 Year 2这个阶段，我们最重要的就是要把孩子独立做题的习惯培养起来。我在这儿稍微问一下，现在还需要给孩子读题的家长可以举下手，没关系啊，大部分可能都要读，如果需要读可以举一下手。对，就是这个很正常啊。但是呢，我们认识到这个事儿，我们就要在下一个阶段去做出一些准备，对吧？我们就要慢慢的把读题的这个能力去交还给孩子，不管他读的顺也好，不顺也好，至少每道题让他大声的读出来。好吗？我一定要让他大声读出来。如果有不会的，我们可以再去解决，但是不能就是说，我觉得他不会，我就一直给他读，对吧？他总有一天他要自己读的。这个阶段就是最重要的一个过渡阶段。然后对于应用题来说，所有上完了训练营的孩子，我希望在之后做应用题的时候，咱们都能够带着孩子去勾画关键词，好吗？我上课教了他们了。怎么去找这个 keyword，对吧？就是包括 numbers 还有 question，number 和 question 是最重要的2个 keyword，所以要去勾画。就算他做不出来，也要先把习惯养好。这样的话，等后面应用题越来越长，他能够知道我应该看什么。OK 吗？这是 Lesson 3。然后 Lesson 4，其实今天这一节课，还是蛮重要的啊，因为不管在任何国家，我知道今天那个薇薇安也在，对吧？薇薇安在美国，对，就是也有可能在那个国内一会儿会看回放的孩子，不管在任何的国家，朋友们，像时间、像货币、像长度、体积、容积、面积都是很重要的测量板块儿，因为它们是一个孩子们后续接触难题的基础。就是我们现在所有学像什么时间啊、金钱呀，都是很重要的去打基础的阶段。我举个例子，孩子们马上到了 因为我们这边儿也会那个有准备11加的年级嘛，就是后面他们会学那个列车行程表，就是什么时候 start 对吧？什么时候 arrive，然后问他，你能不能找到这里面的 pattern，就是他会把很多的东西揉到一起。但如果您说孩子连从我举个例子啊，从3点半到4点45中间有多长时间都算不出来的话，他根本就不知道这个题在说什么。对吧？所以我们现在要做的事儿就是至少先把时间啊、货币啊、长度、体积、面积这些比较基础的概念先掌握起来。OK，这是我们这4节课学的所有的东西。然后，我在这儿就是因为，我也有跟一些家长聊天，然后有家长跟我说，哎呀，我的孩子这个才5、6岁、6、7岁，对吧？我觉得现在让他就是坐在书桌前学习，有点 push 他。我想跟大家就是用1分钟分享一个小故事啊，就是我，大概上周吧，有一个在韩国的家长联系我，然后他给我打电话就哭了，我当时也很难受，因为他的小朋友跟咱们小朋友是同龄的啊，然后他们在韩国的一个英制学校，然后小朋友他就是，就是这么小的小朋友，他按理说上学回家、放学回家就是玩儿嘛，对吧？但是那天呢，他小朋友突然开始哭，然后他就问他的孩子说：“为什么就是你怎么放学回家这么难受？”然后那个小孩儿就说，他说：“妈妈，我不想上学。”然后那个家长他就跟我说的时候，他就一边儿说一边儿很难受。他说：“我不知道为什么，我就是想让我的孩子很幸福、很快乐的去度过一个童年，对吧？他现在哭着放学跟我回家说：‘妈妈，我不想上学。’”然后他就去问那个小朋友，然后是因为小朋友在数学课上面就是问题就基本上都答不出来。我知道就是现在咱们在就是会接触到我们的家长，应该都是，在国外或者说计划将来来国外的家长。我们知道在国外的教育，它可能没有国内那么卷，对吧？但是在任何的国家，在任何的学校，孩子们之间不会完全就是他自己也会知道我自己有没有学会这个东西。所以真正的对孩子来说，他的压力不是说他每天去上，比方说跟着我上这半小时课，对吧？大家可以看看这个旁边的孩子，有谁是在哭的，对吧？他跟着我学这个，他不会哭。但是呢，如果说他一直不去，接触这些知识，他一直是处在一个我们所谓的感觉好像在放养的状态，他总有一天他会感觉说我在数学或者说在其他的科目上面我是劣势的，他会完全丧失一个自信。这个其实是我们最担心的事儿，对不对？嗯，对，所以说，就是我在这儿其实标了个学习曲线，其实我是想跟大家分享一个那个，一个小的理论啊，就是我们说就是时间和小朋友的能力，它其实的这个曲线是这个样子的，就是你在任何就是接触一个新的知识的时候，最开始的这个块儿一定是陡的，就是时间很短的情况下，他要去入门儿。就举个例子，比方说孩子最开始学数学，他要学1+1等于2，对吧？其实这个1+1等于2他会用他一辈子，但这个阶段其实就是他的能力提升最陡峭的部分。但大家知道陡意味着什么？陡意味着就是这个阶段其实是他的入门阶段的一个，所谓的瓶颈期也好，或者说会比较难熬的一段时间也好，就是这个样子的。因为他刚刚要入门儿，但他入门儿之后，其实他的坡会越来越缓，因为他的基础知识已经具备了，剩下就只是说整合和我们去把这些知识去回顾和进一步的加深。所以说，我希望就是所有到时候能听到我今天分享的家长，能够有一个观念，就是说，对于小朋友来说，我们想让孩子幸福快乐的过他的童年，并不是完全的放手，而是要掌握好一个度。就是我其实很反对去 push 孩子，比方说那些我有一些家长，就是当时我带那个11+，每天让孩子做10套卷子，对吧？我觉得也有点儿夸张了。但是这个度是什么？这个度是我们既要保证孩子掌握了他该掌握的知识，然后让他有一个非常这个健康的心态，非常宝贵的自信，非常阳光的面貌去面对他的生活和学习。同时呢，又不至于说我们这个把孩子压得太狠。那就意味着我们要做好规划，因为你只有一步一步一步的规划好，你才能保证你每一步既不会太快，也不会太慢。对吧？所以如果说在这个阶段，如果感觉孩子好像有一些学习很困难呀，或者说感觉这个小朋友坐在书桌前会跟您哭的阶段，这个很正常。就是我们成年人去学一个新的东西，也会有一个入门儿的门槛儿期，对吧？所以在这个阶段，我们要给孩子就是足够的爱和信任和支持，但是这个支持绝对不是放手，好吗？ 好，然后今天下了课之后呀，就是大家都能在群里面找到我，对不对？都有我的微信吧？都有吧？大家可以举个手，都有我的微信吧？我来看一下。OK，没有我的微信的话，去群里面找我啊，我叫 Chloe。对，所有的资料有任何的问题，随时来找我。就是虽然说我们是一个机构，对吧？我们要教孩子数学，但是从我的角度来讲，我觉得大家在能够有一些缘分认识，尤其是在国外，比方说我们能够认识，都是很宝贵的缘分。希望能够尽我最大的可能帮到孩子们。然后另外就是，如果说大家觉得我们的课程对孩子是有帮助的，我们就一直会在这儿，大家可以来找我们，好吗？就是因为比方说这个短期班的课是我往前迈了99步，我希望大家能够看到我们，比方说这个课程对孩子合适，那我们就希望说孩子能够通过我们得到帮助。如果说您也觉得说这个课对孩子有帮助，您希望说就是能觉得说我们对孩子数学学习能够助力一下，就是我们就可以把这个桥梁搭建起来。因为比方说我作为老师，我跟孩子之间真的建立联系，还是需要就是您的一些支持，对吧？OK，但是如果大家觉得不合适，就是也没有关系啊，就只要需要帮助的，你就随时来找我就好。OK，好，那今天我们就分享到这儿啦，还是特别特别开心能有这个机会跟小朋友们一起学了这几天的课啊。然后我看到了很多很多我的朋友们的面孔，是吧？奥莉莉亚妈妈，还有是 Cindy 妈妈吗？还有 Alex，还有 Vivian，嗯，就是特别特别开心见到大家，还有 Richard，OK，Hello Hello，然后后面如果大家需要什么帮助的话，随时跟我说，就是规矩是死的，人是活的嘛，对不对？知识反正你看我们这儿的话，知识啊、资料啊、体系啊都是非常健全的，起码在数学学习方面，就是我可以负责任的说，就没有我们帮不到的，所以有任何需要帮忙的就随时来找我们就好。好啦，那我们今天就下课啦，Have a nice weekend。OK，我来把那个静音打开。好，我先停止一下共享。